What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, and what a crazy event at Atlanta Super Speedway, because the racing there is just absolutely insane. What a finish, man. Tyler Reddick goes back to back. Crazy chaos. I mean, Hocevar had a shot at it. Bubba Wallace had a shot at it. Christopher Bell. It just absolute chaos at Atlanta. That's going to be an awesome race to win Diecast. I hope they make it, because the whole front fender is missing on the car. If there was a time for them to actually make a Diecast with a fender missing on it, well, this is the time to do so. That would be, I tell you what, that'd be such a cool Diecast to get. So hopefully that one does get produced. You could pre-order that Diecast for the 124 or 164 scale if it does get offered over there at Circle B Diecast. And of course, you can check it out with the promo code. It'll help you save on shipping. Diecastbuffet, all one word. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set our light here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. There we go. And then we go, boom. We're going to do blue because why not? He wanted a blue car. So we're going to go with that. Let me tell you, there is very few racetracks in NASCAR that really just capture the just pure excitement of NASCAR racing to this degree. Daytona, Talladega, it's been like that for pretty much, their entire existence, at least definitely from the pack racing era of when they introduced restrictor plate racing. And Atlanta, man, it just continues to keep delivering in the sport. And collectively, everyone seems to really enjoy the Atlanta race. I mean, there's still some people that don't like it, but I mean, when you have pack racing where they're not riding around and saving fuel, that's something I see a lot on social media. A lot of people not liking the fuel saving. They're not saving fuel because they can't save fuel. If they get out of the gas, they lose 10 spots. So they're having to really, wheel the cars into the corner. The asphalt is aging, which makes the cars handle and dance a little bit more and more. What a fantastic show. I mean, from start to finish, I had no idea who was going to win this race. I picked Byron. He looked really good. Larson and Bubba were the best two cars, I think. Larson gets wrecked. And then Bubba, I feel like he kind of lost some of that dominance he had earlier in the race because, hello, here comes the 77 car, here comes the 45 car. I don't know how the heck the 45 car was that fast with missing a fender on the car. I guess the car just handling that well, because traditionally when you see a car missing, panels on it at Daytona or Talladega or really any high-speed racetrack, they can draft really well. But the moment they pull out a line, it basically acts as a parachute. So that was definitely reminiscent of Eric Jones' 2020 at the Busch Clash. If you remember, he was pushed to the win. But in this case, Tyler Reddick just went out there and took it. And very reminiscent of, well, years ago, because Matt Kenseth was the last driver to win the 500 and then win the second race after that. This was 2009, and he would win the 500 and then Fontana. What's fascinating about Reddick specifically is that the offseason, it seemed like people were giving up on him. I was hearing rumors he might be leaving 2311. There's other teams interested in getting him. I've said this multiple times on the channel. I think Tyler Reddick is one of the top 3 best talents in the sport. I think it's Larson, I think it's Bell, and I think it's Tyler Reddick. I think that's the best pure talent stock car drivers of the new generation, in my opinion. Or, Larson, he's been around a while, but you get what I'm trying to say. I feel like he could drive probably most disciplines of motorsports and do pretty darn good. And he doesn't win in 2025, right? And people were ready to write him off and say, okay, he's done. Did they forget the 3 wins he had at RCR? Did they forget the wins he had in 2023, 2024? I'm just saying. And now he's won 2 races. I'm just saying, it's so wild how you have one, off year, and then people are ready to, to vote you off the island, so to speak. It's just remarkable stuff. So, huge congratulations to the 2311 camp. At the absolute top of NASCAR right now. And what a crazy finish. So, my overall take on the entire race, it was awesome. It definitely felt a lot like last year's summer Atlanta race. Yes, the first stint of the event, first 60, maybe 80 laps is a little bit more green. I think the teams were definitely tiptoeing on the setups because qualifying was rained out. So they probably went very aggressive on making sure the cars don't spin out. Maybe they're not trusting their cars, so to speak, to really make moves. And I think after the first, couple of pit stops, they really started to get a little bit more aggressive. We started to see some wrecks. And I think as the temperatures cooled down and the nighttime came in, well, the cars grip better. You can make more bold moves. Now, one of the bold moves of this event is going to be Carson Hocevar's move with, the first overtime attempt. It's going to be talked about. And to me, in my honest opinion, I think the broadcast might have gotten it wrong on who's to blame. And this is just my honest opinion. If you look at it, Carson Hocevar is, he's second to Chris Rebel. Chris Rebel's on the outside, and Hocevar second, making him the fourth place car. And I believe Bubba Wallace was the inside car on the first row. Anyways, so you had Hocevar in that fourth place spot, where there's about a 75% of a car gap between him and Ross Chastain, who is the outside car third row. So Ross Chastain's stacking back. I believe the 7 car Suarez was right behind him. And if you notice, Hocevar goes, but then here comes the 1 car. And the 1 car gets to the back bumper of the 77 and just pushes him. And then Bell mistakenly thinks he's going to go outside, so he goes to the outside. He opens up, again, probably about 80% of a gap between Bubba on the inside and Bell on the outside. Carson Hocevar has no choice but to go to the middle because he's literally getting pushed. If you look at the replay there, the 1 car of Chastain was right on the back bumper of the 77 pushing him. I don't know if the 7 car was as well. But my point is when you're plate racing, right? When you have a car behind him, you can't just stop. It's not like, okay, off switch, right? So even if Carson Hocevar slammed on the brakes full stop, I don't even know if it's enough to slow down the momentum the 1 car and potentially the 7 car had to keep him from having to split the front row cars, Bell and Bubba, or running into the back of Bell. I don't know if it's enough. So what I'm trying to say is they're blaming Hocevar for it, but maybe I'm just seeing a different event, but it honestly looked like it was a push from behind and Hocevar had nowhere to go. We see this all the time on the back straightaway at Daytona and Talladega where you'll see a car being pushed by another car and a car's coming down. They can't stop, right? They have to hold their line because they're getting pushed by 2 cars behind them. So even though someone's about to make a really bad late block and you traditionally would give them the spot, they can't do so because, well, there's 2 cars behind you pushing you. It's racing. That's just how I see it. Maybe I'm looking at it from a different lens in an incorrect way, but that's honestly what I saw. But man, I tell you, that 77 car, he had the lead on the white flag at the Daytona 500. Darn near wins this race. I mean, Carson Hocevar, he's kind of becoming the Sheldon Creed of the Cup Series in the sense of that you can feel that win right around the corner. I mean, he's clearly got the speed. Spire Motorsports, fantastic stuff. So, all in all, it was a amazing Atlanta race. The Truck Series race over-delivered, in my opinion. Probably the best truck race they've had there. The first stint of it, I was a little bit, but they started pack racing, right? The trucks, they traditionally kind of separated Atlanta, but they actually kept pack racing going, which was really cool. Xfinity Series, barn burner. It was so cool seeing Sheldon Creed, win at Atlanta. So that was kind of a cool tie-in there. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. I have no idea when this video is going to be uploaded, by the way. It could be uploaded 3 days from now, a month from now. I have no idea. My internet has been absolutely... It's basically been a wet paper bag and the bottoms fell out. So, the last 2 post-race review videos have been very late, not even uploaded on the actual day because traditionally it takes me 25 minutes to upload a video. It's been taking me hours to the point where it might not even upload 1 video in 24 hours. So that's been really fun. So if you notice a little bit of a delay, yeah, that's why. So I have no idea when this video is going to be out. We might already be taking the checkered flag at COTA by the time you see this video. So I apologize in advance. Also, if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, I did a diecast haul, one of the best diecast hauls I think we've ever done. There are so many great diecasts in that piece. It's like a 31-minute video. Check it out. Filmed it in 4K, which, you know, it does take a lot of upload time to get 4K videos on YouTube. So, yeah, my internet's been pooping, basically. Anyways, I got another diecast haul. I have no idea when that's going to get uploaded. Again, it's another 30-minute something video. It's where, like, some days the internet works, sometimes it don't, and it's really screwing up my upload schedule. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. So, anytime I just want to upload an 8-minute diecast review, it's, you know, it's a 4K video, but it's like, oh, 3 hours to upload. Like, you can't, like, you know, if you're uploading on a mobile device, you have to let it sit there, right? You can't film other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is just really freaking inconvenient. So I apologize for the absolutely horrendous upload schedule. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to pre-order that Race to Win diecast. I'm so interested to see if they're actually going to cut the fender on that car. I don't know if they will. They didn't cut the fender on the Justin Allgaier Daytona Race version car from 2025, the Cup Series start. I have a hunch they're not going to, but man, it would be really cool if they did. That's all for now. Anything else you want to talk about before we head off here? Oh yeah, one more thing. I wanted to wait another week to talk about this, but the Fox broadcast for the NASCAR Cup Series races have been really good, in my opinion. Really good. I'm going to keep it a buck. They got rid of the cartoon characters, right? It definitely seems a lot more professional, less gimmicky, less, kind of not taking it serious, so to speak. I wanted to wait a couple of weeks because they had the Busch Clash, or whatever they call it nowadays. They had the old graphics package for the most part for that. And they said they're going to debut it at Daytona. Well, I like to wait, a good 2 weeks just to make sure. Honestly, massive improvement. There's a few things I wish they would kind of fix. And honestly, the one thing I really wish they would do is when there's a crash on the track, they need to be a little bit faster at switching their cameras, which is like a button on some keyboard thing. That's the only critique, right? They've done really good, in my opinion, with the commercials. A lot more side-by-side, right? They've been a lot better with it. The commentary has been a little bit more professional-minded, in my opinion. Not that I'm a professional at all. But compared to the last few years, massive improvements, in my honest opinion. So I'm curious what y'all think about the Fox broadcast. W call by Adam Alexander in the Xfinity race. That was awesome, man. He was going crazy. Sheldon Creed first career win. He's going crazy, losing his voice, voice cracking. It was awesome, man. One of the best voices I think in motorsports right now is Adam A. He's doing a great job. So that's all for now. Have a blessed day, everybody. I have no idea when y'all are going to see this video. DB signing off.